So our next thing that we're going to look at today is going to be chasing, fleeing, and dodging. So things to think about is chasing is traveling quickly to overtake or tag a fleeing person. In many game situations, the fleeing player is given a head start and allowed time to run away before the chaser can begin traveling. The fleeing player tries to avoid being caught or tagged. Thus, the chaser needs to be able to run at full speed and to react quickly, change direction of the fleeing player's travel. So that's what you would look at for your person that would possibly be what is called it, is the chasing aspect. The fleeing is going to be the people trying not to get tagged in any of the game situations. Fleeing may be considered you're running away from chasing, as it involves traveling quickly away from a pursuing person or object. In most game situations, the fleeing person tries to keep as much distance as possible between himself or herself and the chaser. However, when the pursuer does close in, the fleeing player uses any maneuver possible to avoid being tagged. The fleeing person dodges, changes direction quickly, or runs full speed. This continual demand on the fleeing player to react quickly or emerging uncertain situations is what tag games, such thrilling activities for children. Lastly, when it comes to any type of tag games, is the dodging. Dodging is a skill of quickly moving the body into a direction other than the original line of movement. This includes any maneuver a person undertakes to avoid being touched by a chasing person. Dodging may occur while a person is fleeing or stationary. Effective dodging actions include quick fakes, twisting, and stretching. Something to think about is when you look at football players dodging, or when they juke a player or something. You can incorporate all those into your tag games. So right now what we're going to have our models do is they're going to kind of get into a small mock game of tag, and during this game you're going to see the different chasing, the different fleeing and dodging techniques. When you're watching this, is kind of look at things that you may think students would do in a chasing or fleeing dodging game. So right now we're going to have our game of tag get going, and just remember those kind of things. What is dodging? What is chasing? What is fleeing? Okay, so right now let's go ahead and get into our tag game. Go. So as you look on the video is how they're cornering, how they're quick feints, juking, moving around into open space. Things to think about too is in chase games you also have to have aware of spatial awareness with knowing who's close to you, who's not, okay? And getting quick feints, jogging, dodging out of the way, moving quickly, a change in the body are all things to think about while they're moving, okay? So when you're looking at your students while they're doing their fleeing or chasing games, is also to look at those locomotor movements that they may be able to use with running or skipping or galloping or sliding. You can also incorporate those into your tag games so you can have them better use those movement skills. So you could have a student where they only can move by galloping, they only can move by sliding, or things to remember with chasing, fleeing, and dodging. So that's what our lesson is today, is chasing, fleeing, and dodging. Cut it.